Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah.
But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
When you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like,
Get off of me. Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the 30,000?
Now?
In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember?
Was it bingo night or was it? 44.
You know what we do on this show, boy.
We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed.
Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real. That's what I did.
He's first.
I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, I think you can do something with that. Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog? Yes, I'm light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right.
And real NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, I think you can do something with that. Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog? Yes, I'm light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get it.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits.
Real NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, I think you can do something with that. Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog? Yes, I'm light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get it.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. What's cracking like that? Back into the Jack and G's up. We's up. Yes, we are. Some of us didn't go to bed. Most of us did, but didn't get enough sleep. What'd it do? Oh, my God. The older I get, the higher this hat get. That's crazy. Old people be wearing their hats like they got it straight from the store, straight from the box. Like, dog, what's up? Can you, like, crumble that thing a little bit? Can you curve up a little bit, boy? Oh, I love y'all too much, man. Let's get it in today. We got us a day today. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, and go into that super chat. And we'll chop it up right then, right now. We got love for you guys. We got Gilbert Arenas warning. Skip Bayless and Underdog. Hey, y'all trying to replace me? In my house? Oh, we got to talk about that. Whitlock talks about Black American basketball players, the NBA. And he says the victimhood has got to them to the point where they ain't balling no more. Interesting. I see that little thing hopping up behind me. Look at that. Like Mario Brothers right there. Boing, boing. You see that? We got Colin talking about LeBron not taking a pay cut, not taking vet minimum. And that's not good. Stephen A. Smith, his beef on Jaylen Brown just continues. Yep, and more people chime in. Yep, Draymond talks about Shams, and let's just say Shams stepped in it. Nick Wright on Stephen A. Smith trying to be a mob boss. He said, you need to calm down, big dog. I told y'all about Nick Wright and Stephen A. Smith. I haven't heard Stephen A. Smith address it, go back at it yet. But Nick Wright got some smoke for him. We're going to talk through that. McAfee, did he dodge that Vrabel Rossini story? We still got to talk through that. Shannon Sharpe talks about going back on network television. Oh, Uncle Shannon, as they call him, right? I got a problem with calling people uncle and stuff. I've done it before a couple times. Like, I've said Uncle Snoop, I guess, once or twice. And then I slap myself on the inside. Like, what the hell are you doing, dog? Ain't that... Not because of age, just because my mama raised me like nobody your family but your family. And we ain't even pick you. So why in the hell am I going to pick somebody to be my family? I ain't even pick my family. And that always sticks with me when I hear Uncle Shannon and all that. See? It just feels weird. I don't know. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds weird. Like growing up when people saying, yo, that's your play brother. I'm like, no, it ain't. That's my friend. And I don't have play brothers. And all them girls that be walking up to you, oh, that's my big bro. Yeah, okay, big dog. She introducing you to the dude she dating. He better know immediately that we already done had some fun if she calling me her big bro. That's what. Let me stop. All right, love to y'all, man. Let's get this show started. Let's get it cracking like a magging from the back into the jacket. Y'all watched the game last night? Man, these ratings are insane. I'm going to show you guys some clips and stuff. Y'all going to be like, what is going on in the NBA? They are getting after it. But first, let's see how much they getting after it.
Hands again. He comes to get it back over Wemby. Took the bump.
Look at these flops.
Body on him. SGA got inside.
All right, I don't like hearing all that noise. Look at all these flops. This is the highlight to show you. Look at these dudes. That kind of wasn't a flop, but it was floppish. This gonna be a flop. I can guarantee that. Oh yeah. You gotta respect their. Oh yeah, you gotta respect their greatness. Look at this. This is insane. Like, first of all, to have the skill level, the acumen, the awareness, the wherewithal to actually pull these stunts off in the game is insane. Like, it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to watch. Look at this. Okay, that first bump told, oh, Jesus. Oh, let me fall. Like, he made sure he get his follow through, and then he like, all right, let me get up out of this, all right? Let's keep telling you. Let's keep going. They got more flops. Let's go. More floppies. I don't like sound. I don't like sound. I like to talk. Look, oh, Jesus. Look at that. Yeah. Remy on the roof. Remember higher learner, Remy. They over here sniping. What else we got? I'm going fast. In the beginning of the show, we flying through these things. This thing is crazy. What the hell y'all over here doing? Oh. You know what? Maybe I should be smarter. There we go. Let's go. I just did that. Now you turn it up. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, he's still the MVP. Yeah. Give him, why keep coming? Why keep coming? Let's get going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then he had to hit this dagger, and this was shut everybody up. We all, ooh, this was a shot. This was a shot.
30 points on the night.
Look at him, look at him. And then he said, hey, dog, hey, calm the funk down. Shay from the old school, man. You can tell by how big his lips are. They don't make black people lips like that no more. We stopped doing that. Like we stopped naming people Cornelius and stuff. Like there's a lot has changed, right?
I think it was with like 42 seconds left. You hit that midi that you were trying to hit for like 2 minutes straight, and you told the guys around you like calm down. You said it explicitly, but calm down. What'd you feel in that moment to tell them that?
No. Are we adults? Like, ask the question. Who's this mentee? Who's this where's my mentor? I need help. Like, dog, say the question. He couldn't even say it.
Jared was yelling at me while I was shooting, and I was just like, bro, I'm shooting. Like, don't distract me. So yeah, that's all I wasn't telling I was literally just telling Jared to calm down. But that's what great shooters do, like, you know, when they're open. So yeah, we hash it out. We're good.
I think
I will say this. He knows that line between confident and cockiness. And like Deion Sanders says, please don't confuse my confidence for arrogance, right? That's your insecurities. So I love Shay. But Shay ain't giving you, he suffers no fools, and he ain't giving you none of that, self-deprecation. He like, nah, that's what great shooters do. Now, in the moment, I don't believe that. I think it was a little more of frustration or a little bit of doubt creeped in, and then he shut it up, and then he had to tell them to shut up. Because you know why? You're playing in front of 20,000 people. You got teammates always, 4 of them, and they always saying something. Ball, ball, ball. They always want the ball. Ball, ball, ball. You know what I'm saying? Or screen, screen, screen. They always saying something. If somebody tells you not to shoot, it ain't the fact that they're saying something, it's what they're saying. I knew this from playing my games all the time. When we used to play, when you're on the field, I'm not lying, 99% of what you hear, and football is different than basketball because of the depth, right? The fans are farther away. But 99% of what you're going to hear is, or you're going to hear, ooh. That's about it. Every now and then you get a conversation out of that, or you get a sentence you heard, like, you suck, Wiley, or your mama, like you hear that. But 99% is, or boo, right? Until I sat in the stands and became like fan. The first time I sat in the stands, I went to a Raider game, and I think I was still active as a Charger, but I went up to a Raider game and stayed there. I was doing some NFL Network correspondent work, so I sat in the crowd. Man, first of all, I got attacked. People were like, Wiley here, what? Fuck Wiley, fuck Chargers. Like, you know what I mean? All that. And it was, then they'd be like, can I get a picture? Fuck the Chargers. Picture? I was like, all right, let's go. So we had a good time. But, oh my goodness, I didn't hear any, not in the crowd. All you hear is, this sucker, how much we paying him? I can't, and it's fat old dudes. It be drunk old dudes. They be like, he is the worst. Charles, the worst, right? Man, look, Bubba, I told you we should have never signed him. Then somebody else on, it's crazy, right? I'm like, where's the boo? Point being, I didn't buy what Shay was selling right there. He was actually in his head, I need to really focus. You know how somebody do this in class and they put their hand over it, they don't want you to cheat? Or when somebody like studying and they just go like this, they're like, I really need to like focus. He really needed that shot. They did. And he really needed to focus. Don't be trying to blame this dude for talking. Or what? It wasn't that he was talking. It's what he said. Like, he probably told him, hey, what you doing? Don't shoot that. Calm the funk down. Love that. All right, y'all. Beat it up in the comments. We ain't done. Shout out to Adrian Robles, who hit me with the super chat. OKC got away with a lot last night. SMH. What's that? Shake my head? Shake my head 100. Oh, Adrian Robles, you must know this show because we about to get into all of that and more. Stomp is in the building. He has the here on the set, the popcorn. He got some drinks, some more coffee. He hype. That's my dog. Stomp is, let's see who winning top fans right now. Yep, Stomp is 1. Adrian Robles is 2. Look at that. 1-2 punch. Master Proplex 3. Dan Fan 4. The Tar Heel. I like it. 5. Okay, let's chop it up. Y'all thought they got away with a lot, huh? We'll get to that. But first, we got to show you this. This is going way back. I got to show y'all this. Wemby and Chet, the battle, right? Let's see that. Let's go.
Wemby and Chet would match up for the first time in their careers in a game that would spark the most heated rivalry. The tournament MVP was none other than Chet Holmgren. Holmgren created a void in the career of the best basketball prospect on the planet. And by any means necessary, Victor was going to spend the next half-decade filling that void.
Oh, damn, that's what we... Is that deep? That dark? You slighted me. I must now revenge you with all my world. Oh my God, I'm not lying. Halfway through this, I was like, there's no way he's dunking that. I forgot he doesn't have to jump to dunk. Unreal. Okay, this music right here sounds like you're just gonna shut me down, so nope. I already know they got a rivalry. Get that ball. Look at this. It's a little passive aggressive, but you know, oh no, it ain't. It's direct. Never mind. I retract that statement. Oh yeah, he blocking from the free throw line. This can't be it. It got to be something else. Where's Chet from? I know he from France. Y'all ever see his sister? She is beautiful. Goodness, I wonder how tall she is. Somebody, one of them NBA dudes is gonna definitely marry his sister. I guarantee that. I just know how the game go. Look at this though. This is crazy. I'm talking about Wemby's sister. Oh my goodness, she's beautiful. And she got to be tall. She ain't short. Mama is 6'3", daddy's 6'6". They got them a big baby. Look at this. Okay, so y'all got look. Ooh, look, we hit him in the jaw. I just love seeing the storyline. I love seeing the passion behind it. What's going into this rivalry? Because we saw that. So not only did we see that, guess who else saw that? OKC saw that. They're like, yo, Chet, come here. We got two problems. One, actually three. I really didn't want to say the third one, but here's three. One, you're not as good as Wemby. Two, he mad at you for something. I don't know. We ain't watched the TikTok. But three, go back to number one. He better than you, dog. So now we got to put somebody else on you. Hartenstein. Come here, Isaiah. Yes, coach. Everything good. We need you to play against Wemby. Wemby? You sure? I'm not as good as Chet, and Chet's not as good as Wemby. He's like, we need Isaiah. Oh, so you know what Isaiah did. Watch.
To pivot defensively, hard on Wemby. What kind of impact did Isaiah have tonight?
I'm not sure if it was good.
Huh? Wait a minute. Go back. Wait a minute. After the game, y'all won. Y'all made a lineup change. And what did you just say?
I'm not sure if it was good, to be honest. Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis? Oh, you talking about these. Oh, my goodness. So this is how you were defending Wemby. You hold him. This is how you defend Wemby. Oh, you play offensive line. Oh, this is how you defend Wemby. You say, I hold again. You defend Wemby. What is this? What kind of pretzel is this? Look how he holding him from the front. Ooh, this is freaky. From the front, he got him half handcuffed. That's like a half handcuff. You're under arrest, Wemby. Look at Wemby over his face. You know that hurt. Ooh, that shoulder like his shoulder like ninja. Let it go. Oh, that hurt. And then this. Look at that hook. Oh, that's what we doing out here? Bill Simmons even caught it. I didn't think Hartenstein was playable in this series. But if he's going to be allowed to maul and grab Wemby like this on every play, he should play like 48 minutes. This is hilarious. Yes, it is hilarious. Oh, he wasn't done with Wemby. It wasn't just Wemby. Look at that. Oh, he yanking the braids. Are they braids, extensions? What do they call these things? Locks. I know every time you say something to somebody about their hair, they got a different word for it. But what the funk are y'all out there doing? Ooh, Isaiah. Good job, Isaiah. So that's what happened. That's why Wemby was kind of like a little bit off, and he was still balling, but a little bit off. He was dealing with a monster. He was dealing with the legend of Isaiah. And they put it on him. So, SGA, we still want to talk about you. At least Rich Paul does.
First of all, I think Shea is a great player for his time. The thing I don't like is we always have to take this guy's moment. Shay's having his moment. Let Shay have his moment.
We can't do that in sports media. Rich Paul, you know that. We got to let him have his moment, because to have his moment, we got to have polarization. That's the biggest moment. I learned this through all my media training and all my media experience, that if you're so well liked and every comment is positive, you won't be the biggest. Simple as that. If you don't step in it, if you don't step on some people's toes, step on some fingers, if you don't do Isaiah Hartenstein to some people's and their opinions, you're not going to be the biggest. And it's weird because you got to go through almost scandal to become the biggest. Think about all the biggest artists in the world. Artists like entertainers, athletes, celebrities. Literally almost all of them got something that you can be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, they said that. Oh yeah, they made up that. Oh yeah, they lied about that. Oh yeah, he actually did that. Like, it is impossible because you can't get that big without some issues. I'm not talking about criminal either. I'm just talking about people just slandering your name, sullying your name, throwing your name through the mud. Real spit. They got to whack out your murals. And then all of a sudden you can get there. It's real. Anyway, you can't get SGA to be up there where a Kobe is. This is the conversation they're kind of framing it. Why are you comparing him to Kobe? Because he got the MVPs. He got more MVPs than Kobe. Well, the conversation is Kobe had to step in it too. Kobe had some issues too. And it's just a part of the ingredients of success. It's crazy.
Shay, by the way, when he came in, he was the 12th pick in the draft.
Yep.
When he went to Kentucky, hell, he wasn't even starting to begin with. So now he gets traded. Everyone's thinking like, oh, it was a great trade for the Clippers. Meanwhile,
that's not true. Don't do that. You are super agent. You are the agent. You know damn well the Clippers were even mad. But they had to get Paul George. And then the way to get Paul George was like, you got to give it up. And then they tried to give up all them picks, all them number one picks. They was like, nah. We seen a guy on your team play. He didn't play much, but he played enough, and he showed us a lot. We want him. And they were like, who you talking about? What do you mean? They looking at the roster like, what you talking about? Who? They like, his name is, well, it's kind of hard to say, but we going to call him SGA. And they were like, no. Yeah.
He gets the last laugh because he's a champion.
And worst trade of all time, maybe in any sport.
And a back-to-back MVP.
Yep.
I'm not about to take Shay's moment, which is what we do on all these shows, which I don't agree with, and turn it into...
Comparison is the thief of joy.
I told you that. Now you're going to take what
I'm quoting...
No, he's... All right, Max, you tell him.
Quoting you to you.
Well,
I'm summarizing what you're saying.
Where you got that from?
I am saying that's what you say. Okay. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes, they are. So what I'm saying is...
They are beefing. This is hilarious. All right, be on the notice. I put a notice out. Here's another notice. I told you that Nick Wright and Stephen A. Smith got to talk something out in public. They got to talk something out in public too. Because Max is quoting him, and he's quoting, was it Theodore Roosevelt or something? Like, no one owns all these quotes. Like, all my Wileyisms, actually, my grandmother made up a couple. Like, she made up play pussy, get fucked. Like, I ain't never heard nobody else say that. But point being, yeah, she made up a few. She said, you can't make sense out of nonsense. Grandma was rolling, but you can't claim these.
Shay just won an MVP again.
Yeah.
Back to back.
But it makes me think, when you're a back-to-back MVP, you start to look at the quality of the guy's prime compared to all-time greats. Right?
Yes, but
I'm saying that the quality of Shay's prime so far is much more similar to me to like Steve Nash's prime than it is to Kobe Bryant's.
But can you at least wait till the guy has...
No, I can't wait even a single day.
Me either. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what we doing. We playing sports. We ain't going to wait to assess what we see. As soon as I see you look good, I'm comparing you. Shout out to Chuch is a bee hyena. I guess I said that right. He said, what's up, Wiley? I said, what's up? Every now and then I got to look in these comments and get y'all some love. So say something. I say something back. Point being, hey, dog, as soon as I see a 9-year-old kid run the football upright, I'm like, ooh, he look like Eric Dixon. Ooh, that look like Stace Bozeman. Like, dog, and they talking about the thief of joy. That's the most fun I have. It's like I immediately map you on to somebody who's great. Or did I just experienced or witnessed? And then I'm like, how close can you stay to them? Are you going to exceed their greatness? Sometimes that happens. Y'all don't believe me? I'll give you an example. I was running track. Y'all know me. I love track and field. That's my favorite sport. I'll go out to a track meet with my kids on the weekend and stay there. We went to Santa Barbara last weekend. We were there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't leave till like 5 p.m. Did you hear me complain? Nope. Still got the mile relay. I'm ready to watch. My girl went and caught somebody in the mile relay. Made me proud. She started off slow, though. One girl passed her, then she ended up catching the girl. Love it. Point being, I ran track. At 11 years old, I was on the national record holding mile relay team. Sounds like Al Bundy. You're damn right. I'm proud. I mean, think about it. At 11, me, Sanyika Hale, Mark Adolphus, was it Mike or Jeff? There's triplets. So one of the other twin triplets. So Mark, Mike, and Jeff, two of them three, Sanyika and myself set the national record in the mile relay. I win the open 400 meters, national champion. Here's the thing. That means forever, all the way from BC, Jesus Christ, AD, not a single group of 11-year-olds ever ran faster in the mile relay than us up until 1986. And I think the record stood for like 10, 20 more years. Think about that. Proud. Now, why am I telling you this story? It's not to brag about that. It's to tell you, now I'm in the league or I'm getting older, and I go back to track practice to watch. Guess who running? I grew up with him. I'm a little older than him. Obi Moore. Y'all ever heard of Obi Moore? He might have been the fastest kid ever when he was running track like up to age 16. He was in the Olympic trials at 15, 16. The boy was running 45s. He ran a 43 split in high school. He was on my track team, but he was younger. So I go back and I'm thinking my 11-year-old national record champion, gold medalist, all that stuff. I looked at him in practice. I said, oh, no. He is Carl Lewis. Back then. That was before Usain Bolt. I'm like, Carl Lewis. He gonna be Maurice Green. He gonna be Ben Johnson without the steroids. Like, I was like, yo. And then I watched. And there was a time where he was faster than them at that age, but he didn't finish, right? Injuries, couple decisions. Shout out to Obi Moore. That's my dog. Love that dude. But boy, was he on pace to be the one? Yes, he was. Now we're seeing that out of what? Gout? He broke Usain Bolt's 200-meter record. We'll see. I'll tell you what we did see yesterday. It ain't always good. Come on, Castle. Stephon Castle, who's a monster, a sick player, has struggled on both ends in this series. 20 turnovers in the last 2 games. That's the most by a player in a 2-game span in the playoffs tracking era. James Harden like, phew, because James Harden had some kind of record earlier in the last series. SGA is 10 for 19 for 24 points with Castle as his primary defender so far in this series. Huh? What's going on? You got a little nerves? And they get that cocaine. You got them nerves? You got either something. I mean, look, let me stop. Let me just see, this is what media does. Why am I going to nerves first? He's guarding SGA. He's guarding the 2-time MVP. Maybe that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, I'm good, but god dang, dog. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, right. Well, let's talk to another guy who may have had some nerves before and say, what's your issue in your series?
Brunson had some success against you personally late in the game. How do you assess your defense against him?
I mean, he made some tough ones. But obviously we all know he's a great one-on-one player, and I think anybody on an island, it's going to be difficult. So we got to do a better job of making sure he sees bodies. On the other end, they do a good job of supporting him and helping him when he's on the island. So.
Oh, y'all hearing that? These are those subtle shots. Those ninjas. You know them ninjas be having them little straws with little metal balls and they go like that. Little ninja star. I ain't seen a good ninja movie in a minute. I love me some ninja movies. Boy, they got some kind of weapons you ain't never seen. Also, you just be walking down the street, you walking down Slauson, and all of a sudden, whop, night. He talking about, hey, y'all keep calling me out for my defense, and yeah, look, he was trying to expose me, he did. But where my teammates at? You notice we not exposing them because they got teammates. Rally to the ball.
We made some tough ones, but we got to do a better job as a team just because it's not a one-man job. So, we got to be better in that aspect. I think he made a couple of them, which, really got them going.
All right, I like that. James Harden, y'all act like James Harden don't know how to play basketball. I hate when they do that every time the playoffs and Game 7 comes. Oh, what are we going to do, James Harden? He ain't going to play his best. You know that. It's a good trend. It's a bad trend for him, good trend to bet on. At the same time, don't act like he don't know what he's doing. And the same thing to you, Colin Cowherd. When you talk about LeBron James and vet minimums and how much it's going, don't act like he don't know what he's doing.
LeBron James taking veteran minimum, quote, not in the cards at all. So I'm watching the Harden meltdown debacle, and you know what I was thinking of watching this?
We just watched it too, Colin. We're in sync.
J.J. Redick, Lakers coach. Okay, I like Luka more than Harden. He's just a bigger, stronger athlete. But Luka and Harden have a lot in common. They're not great athletes, just great scorers. Never in the world's best shape. Step back, big part of their game. And
why you think of that? Is Luka better than James Harden? I ain't never came to that conclusion. Now, since he's talking about it, I understand where he's coming from, and I do see the similarities, right? Don't let the paint job fool you. They might be the black and white version of each other. But I think James Harden is still better than Luka. Not like right now, this moment, because Luka way younger, 37 to 27. But I don't think Luka been better than James Harden. Y'all tell me, beat it up in the comments. Who's better, Luka, prime Luka or prime James Harden? Boy, prime James Harden was silly.
Ball-centric. Defensive liabilities. In fact, the one time Luka had playoff success, Dallas surrounded him with switchable, twitchy, long, young, athletic wings and rim defenders. Wings. You know the two food groups the Lakers have none of.
Wings.
So, just interesting watching Harden. So when LeBron and company leak, their side leaks, not in the cards, will not take a player minimum. Well, sorry, guys, but you need about 3 assets, maybe 4 on that Laker team to protect Luka going forward. So the Lakers have talent. We've said that. They've got talent. But they've over-indexed in guys that need the ball that are also poor defenders. It's like the Lakers, you wake up for a Laker breakfast, you have 12 eggs, no toast, no sausage, no bacon, no butter, no coffee, no salt, but we got 12 eggs.
You got me hungry too. Blah, blah, blah. All right, we get it. LeBron's like already playing his cards. His first card is, I'm not taking a pay cut. So he just put out, a 10? Like a 10 of clubs. He's like, not taking a pay cut. Now, obviously, you got higher cards. You also got lower cards. You're like, what this? Oh. He's trying to force us to decide. Are we going up? We going down? Because if we go down from him not taking vet minimum, that means he out of here. Do you want it to be in the press for right now? What is this, May, June, July, August, September? LeBron James is out of L.A. Like, even if y'all know y'all going to get rid of LeBron James, it does them no good to let the world know. Season ticket packages start at $2,000. They're going to have that promotion already. You want that promotion to be with LeBron James in least anticipation, or you want to be, LeBron gone? I can go deeper. While they doing all that and thinking about that, LeBron said what he said, and his son is doing what he do. Let's check this out. I can't lie. I play golf. Y'all know that's my first sport. Not my favorite, my first. I've been playing golf since I was 5. Bronny James. I have never swung a golf club like that. Boy, you got a future. Boy can play some golf. That's a swing. And now I don't know what the short game look like. And you putt for dough. You drive for show, you putt for dough. But damn, that look good. I mean, smooth, athletic, spin, twist, torque, straight down the middle, and it made that sound. My club don't make that sound. Let's see if Stephen A can play. Can he play fair this time? Come on, Stephen.
Fuck Stephen A.
Oh.
I don't deserve that from you, bro.
Here we go.
You're wrong. But I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to do anything. What I'm going to do is remind you of what I said before.
We have known and noticed from Stephen A. Smith that when he says he's not going to do something, he's going to do it. We also know that if he gives you a lot of praise in the beginning, duck, it's going to happen. We'll see if this plays out as the trends usually do. But if I'm Jaylen Brown, I would duck.
Despite your greatness throughout the years and being in 6 conference finals and 2 NBA finals and winning a championship and winning a finals MVP and a conference finals MVP.
I got to stop him right there. This is just a general note. And this is really tough on men especially. Just know that you are something before you are an achievement. Know that you are something before you are an accolade. I tell the kids this, and I don't tell enough adult men this, especially the men. Women, they naturally can walk around here and life can be amazing. If you're a beautiful woman, life's amazing since the age of 11, right? It just happens that way. They go on Instagram, they get shot at all the time. Somebody want to fly them to Dubai tomorrow. Like, that's not happening to us. So let me just tell you, before you achieve, before you have accolade, know that you are. And that's something, that's special. Why? Because I noticed in the media, and Stephen A just did it, to talk about Jaylen Brown and his greatness, we start off with what he's achieved. That's great. When just being in the NBA is great. It's greater than Stephen A, it's greater than Marcellus Wiley, it's greater than most of y'all watching. Just want to just get that out. All right. Now let's go.
And establishing yourself as one of the best two-way players in the entire NBA, if not the world right now. All the endorsements go to your teammate, Jason Tatum. Why?
Because he light-skinned. Let me stop. What does that matter? Like, first of all, I've been on teams before where my teammates turned down endorsements. Part 1. Now, I don't know if that's the situation for Jaylen Brown. Part 2, they also know who they want. They were like, I don't want him. Like, being real, Jason Tatum is a better looking dude than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown got to paint his hair. Like, come on, man. Like, there's so many reasons. Right? You got a lot of reasons. Jaylen Brown doesn't have the relationship that Kobe had in that story, and Kobe took Jason Tatum under his wing. Like, there's so many other reasons. You're trying to use that to say this is the gap between you and Jason Tatum, when you don't know behind the scenes what's going on. And I'll give you one example. People were coming up. I know Klay Thompson. I know his father very well. And people were clowning, like, where Klay Thompson? He a splash brother, but Steph getting all the endorsements. What about Klay? People didn't know Klay had a shoe deal in China that was making 10 million something plus. And Steph was selling them shoes in America, and people were clowning them, joking them. Just don't know it all, y'all. Just chill.
None of them are coming in your direction to the degree that you deserve. Why not? Shoot deals, endorsement deals, or whatever. You're talking about me, yeah, journalism, whatever. Hell, I got a commercial on TV right now with CarShield.
Stick around for this show at the end, because Dan Le Batard talks about this. Stephen A is so competitive, and that ego that got him to the top of the sports media industry is now trying to cross over, trying to leap a mountain to another mountaintop and go at athletes. It's real. You just heard it. I got a car commercial. Dog, like, first of all, this pissing match, if we gonna have it, Stephen A, you can't out-pee Jaylen Brown. I don't care how much yellow liquid comes out. You can't out-pee Jaylen Brown. Dog, he's in the NBA, and he set a NBA record for contracts. And he's still in his prime. Oh.
Why don't you have those?
You know how much money he make? He probably like, how much y'all offer me from that commercial? Bye. Bye, babe. Bye, boy. Bye, girl.
This is not to malign or insult or anything. It's to point out, bro, there's a host of things that people are saying in the world of corporate America and beyond. Why haven't they embraced you more? Could it be that you're dogged and so resolute in your approach to things that you never think you're wrong? That you never think that there's something that you can alter or modify to do things differently? I had to do it.
To please who, though? Like, let's use Stephen A. against Stephen A. Stephen A. got to the top. Obviously, it was a bumpy road. He got fired by ESPN before, came back and became the king of ESPN. Great. Pat McAfee, not as mainstream starting as Stephen A. Smith, not on network TV, in the basement, as you would call it, or his own warehouse, as you would call it, and built up something that came to ESPN, and dare we say, is bigger than Stephen A. Smith. On top of WWE, on top of what he does at college football and game day. Dare we say it, but the point is not to compare the two, unless you want me to compare them. Point is, he got where you are, and he ain't go your way. Jaylen Brown looking at Jason Tatum like, all right, good for you. You on that commercial. Yeah, your baby's on the commercial. Good. I don't even know if Jaylen Brown got a baby. And if he does, he's like, all right, I don't want my baby on the commercial. Point being, they still at the same place. Pat McAfee to Stephen A. Smith is Jaylen Brown to Jason Tatum. There are many paths to the top of the mountain. Would people stop acting like your way is the only way?
I had to look myself in the mirror and check myself on several occasions in my life. Which is why I don't get caught up in what you said and what people try to say in terms of me, people not rocking with me or whatever. I get paid to talk about y'all. I don't get paid to talk to y'all, but I never hesitate to talk to you if you want to talk.
LeBron James on line one.
No matter what player it is, no matter what athlete it is, I don't back up.
LeBron James on line two. Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But if I'm right, you got to acknowledge that.
No, I don't.
My platform, your platform, on the record, off the record, in private, in public, nobody's backing up.
LeBron James on line three. Stomp. I see you, baby. Hey, Alexa, play Feeling Myself, Beyonce. Yeah, this is auntie behavior right now. You're not keeping it thorough. Dog, it's Jesus, man. It makes you come off like you don't like somebody because in this world, people have been programmed that we all got to be all in the PC world. And if you say something critical, then all of a sudden you don't like them. I don't hate. I don't dislike. I like Stephen A. Smith. I love how he has conquered media. But he is lying right now. He literally is saying, basically, I'm everywhere and I'm always approachable and I'm always ready to talk it. And I've corrected myself. Good. Except people have come up to you before Stephen A. Smith, one very famously, and you didn't have anything to say. You blamed it on your friends and it wasn't the proper time and I just signed a deal. No. We're listening to you right now and we are saying this is a contradiction to exactly what we saw with our own eyes. We can't do that, dog. We can't do that.
And here's the reason I don't back up. Because I have no malice intent. I wish no negativity nor any harm. You said it yourself, Jaylen Brown. With the platform that I have, being who I am, I need to be held accountable too.
Yeah.
Well, I am holding myself accountable. I was looking out, telling you, yo, that's not wise. That's not smart.
That's not true. You gotta understand, if you're not living in the complex of you know the way, like when you stop saying that you are the story and you know that every moment is actually bigger than you, right? Instead of you're bigger than the moments. This is how you lose your way. This is how you get cocky. You get cocky when you start thinking it's about you. No, it's about it, and you are just being used as a conduit. If you, as soon as you lose that perspective, you start saying, it's all me, baby. One, you're going to be hard to be around, but two, sooner or later, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. So in this situation, will we stop acting like Stephen A. Smith has done something that Jaylen Brown has not? Will we stop acting like Jaylen Brown has not done something and Jason Tatum has? Jason Tatum got the same amount of championships as Jaylen Brown if you want to play that game. Jaylen Brown got as much money as Jason Tatum if you want to play that game. What are we playing? What game are we playing? And I will tell you this, I don't know how Jason Tatum is as a person, but I think Jaylen Brown's pretty comfortable in who he is. I just don't understand, like Stephen A. is trying to insert a narrative and beef this out. It's because he doesn't have the right answer. He doesn't want anyone else to leave until he figures it out. But Jaylen Brown doesn't have the problem with Jason Tatum as you are advertising. If so, they would. Kobe and Shaq couldn't hide it. You think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in Boston could hide it? Maybe it's being hidden because it ain't as big as you think it is. Let this man be. Everybody, Tim Duncan was allowed to be. Tim Duncan didn't want that's a perfect example. Come on, Wiley, give me something. This is what, give me one. Yes, enlightenment. In the era where Kobe Bryant reigned supreme and LeBron James came out as the chosen one, there was a Tim Duncan who wasn't all in the commercials, right? Wasn't getting all the endorsements. And I dare you to walk up to Tim Duncan 03, 04, 05, 06 and say, oh, you ain't the same. Oh, why you ain't getting all the deals? Tim Duncan looking at you like, what? Like, what are you doing? I don't want all that. Everybody don't want the same. Everybody doesn't want fame. Suge Knight said this. He said, I want to be rich enough and famous enough that I can go to the hamburger stand. Do you understand what that means? He like, I got enough money to do what I want to do, but y'all gonna leave me alone. Didn't happen that way for him. He got too famous. But the point is, he wanted it all without having to deal with it all. Come on, y'all. Some people are just like that. I think Jaylen Brown's like that.
You can't come out 24 hours after losing in the first round and call that your favorite season when you are a champion.
I think the champion is the one who can do it because he's like, all right, been to the mountaintop. Let me just tell you how this feels down here. Actually, my favorite. Like, why are we trying to undermine his championship or his championship mindset or his championship attitude or his championship spirit? You can't. He's a champion. You might have had an argument if it was a guy who never been there before or never won it. The dude has done it all. And now you're saying in 24 hours you can't be honest. Yeah, I can. I'm exempt, brother. I'm a champ.
That doesn't look good.
To who?
Period.
Remember Three's Company? All right, we're going to have to two-part this because I know Stephen A. would just keep going and I can keep going too. Let's get out of this. Y'all remember Three's Company? Blah, blah, blah. He said it doesn't look good. I remember this argument. It used to happen at school all the time. Remember that show, Three's Company? Come and knock at my door. We've been waiting for you. And it was Jack Tripper and Chrissy and Janet. It was a blonde, a brunette, and a dude living together. Three's Company. They lived on top of Mr. Roper. You know what was good about that show? A lot of things. And then they had Larry, the homeboy, came through all the time hollering and trying to spit at them. The girls. There was this huge argument. Who looked better? The blonde or the brunette? And they changed the blonde a couple times. I know that for sure. Janet was the brunette. And it started off the show when it first came out. It seemed like everywhere I went, everybody said the blonde. And then the brunette was like, it was like 99-1%. As the show evolved, every time you go to school, somebody like, man, you see Janet? Man, you see Janet? And then she started creeping up in the rankings. Like, what? And then they changed it again to another one, and she was insanely beautiful. So then it kind of dropped again. But then all of that changed, and Married with Children came out, and everybody's like, forget the blonde, forget the brunette. Did you see Peg, the redhead? The point of all of I'm saying is this. It looks bad or looks good to who? Are you speaking for all of us, Stephen A? Are you speaking for everyone's taste buds? I didn't have one issue at all. Matter of fact, I understood fully what he meant when he said this is my favorite year. That to me wasn't even a headline. I didn't think no one was going to grab that clip. No one was going to run with it. I was like, yeah, I can see that. Dog, my favorite year of sports is not the one I got all the accolades. It's when you pull everybody together and drag their ass up the hill as high as you can. Those are the best years because you're like, dog, look what we did. It's insane. Well, you know me, I'm a fair shooter. You know what I'm saying? First person shooter, fair shooter. Jaylen, talk for your talk. Talk to him.
So this motherfucker to retire, you know, because he's the face of clickbait media at the point. And maybe with his retirement, we could spark a movement to get the rest of these motherfuckers out of here, or to also have some type of forget journalistic integrity, actual integrity, in order to hold themselves accountable to the bullshit takes they put out with no basis, no bias, no information, just narrative, just for the sake of just pushing a weak narrative, just purely out of that, I'll give it up. I'll pass streaming. I'll sign some streamers or some shit. I'll you know what I mean? It ain't a big deal. Y'all ain't never heard from me before this. Think about it.
I ain't got to think about it. Like we are not allowing, we have this issue in a lot of different facets of our world. We are not allowing people the proper space to just be themselves because we're all based on these programmatic assumptions. Like if you're not young and don't want to go out and drink, something wrong with you. Think about all these implicit biases that we hold around. If you meet someone young and they don't like to hang out, immediately you're like, you okay? You meet somebody young and they don't act crazy and they don't want to drink and stuff, you're like, what's wrong? You could go out with your boys, he don't want to drink tonight, you think something's wrong. How farther from the truth can you be? Something's right. The dude is not putting toxins in his body today. You are. And I love to hydrate, but I ain't gonna ever be like, oh, what's wrong? I'm gonna be like, all right. I don't need you to have the most fun for me to have the most fun. My fun ain't connected to yours. My wife broke my heart one day when she told me in the middle of a concert, we were watching Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics. My wife is younger than me. She's from Canada. She ain't getting none of this. She's sitting there like staring. She knows 93 till infinity, but she don't know Mr. Bobalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina. She don't know about AC. Like she don't know none of that. She don't know that casual. No. And I'm rocking out with my boy, Matt Linson. And my wife looked at me and broke my heart. She said, baby, please don't ever bring me to another old school rap concert. You and your fellas can have it. And in the moment I was like, oh, she ain't vibing with my vibe. But then I took a step back and said, that's cool, because I don't want to go on shopping sprees. I don't think it's cool to walk into Gucci and just look around or buy stuff. So there it went. Point being, who am I to be like arguing? You missing out on this and this and this. And she's saying, well, you don't know how fresh you going to look if you wear it. That's how this beef sounds one way. Stephen A. Smith to Jaylen. Jaylen just saying, dog, I don't need all this. I don't do like that. Give me the space to be me, dog.
I don't do no media, no podcasts. I don't do none of that. I barely post on social media. But the fact is that my obligation is to, as an athlete, I'm obligated to speak to the media. It's my job. Like, he thinks the media is his job, and so is it's my job too. It's in my contract.
That part.
If I do not speak to the media,
that part,
then I will be fined. So when they use that comparison where it's my job, it's your job to play basketball, it's also my job to speak to the media.
And look at that little trophy back there. It was that finals MVP or something like that? Boss.
It is also my job to speak to the media. I get fined if I don't.
Come on, man. Blah, blah, blah. Look, the reason why I love conflicts, beefs, whatever you want to call them, I do love them because I think they're unnecessary. But most of the time, they happen because of a lack of communication. When you get mad at somebody, typically you're going to stop talking to them or talk much less to them. You're going to act out because most communication is nonverbal. So when you're nice to someone, you talk them to death. When you like somebody, you talk them to death. But you're not communicating the most, right? Because nonverbal is going to say a lot more. In that conversation, you got to look at the social cues. You got to look at the body cues. They are talking to each other, but they're not talking with each other. So I love to be the peacemaker. How do you make peace? You ain't got to go in there with no Bible. You ain't got to walk in there and light candles. All you got to do is say, talk. Talk. And y'all don't want to talk? I'll talk for you. This is what you saying. This is what you saying. Man, y'all know y'all on the same side. You know how many times I've seen a fight and I'm laughing to myself on the inside? They are about to fight about something that is trivial, or they don't even know, or they don't forgot. You know how many times you don't had a fight or argument and you're like, dog, what started all this? You don't know. That's why in about 3 months, y'all gonna be drinking a beer together talking about, man, I don't know why we were tripping. So much in the 90 percentile, things could be diffused. I never fight. I have no fights. I have not had a fight since the 11th grade. And trust me, I've been in some crazy situations, environments, cats wanting to fight, cats like, what's up? And I'm like, nothing's up. What you mean, what's up? No, I'm not about to, dog. Are you kidding me? Take a look around. You know how much fun is out here and I'm about to fight you? Even if I win, I'm going to lose. Look at my knuckles if I beat you up. If you beat me up, that's a definite L. Shut up. Move. So what's up then? Nothing's up, bro. Nothing. Plus, I ain't getting shot. I'm not getting shot off somebody I just met who mad at me because I stepped on his shoes. I'm not dying that way, dog. I'm sorry. I don't know how you gonna die. I'm not dying that way. That is not a story. My son and my daughters and my wife don't want to hear, he died fighting for the honor of his Nikes. If you don't get out of my face, I'm telling you, walking to me, trust me, I'm not gonna fight you, but I'm not a punk. So don't try it. But we ain't fighting. Hell no. All right, beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. That's a crazy story. We're going to continue with it. Make sure you like this video. Hit the like button right now. I can see how many likes there are. I'm about to see if there are more because y'all over here BSing if y'all ain't hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. And hit that super chat. We chop up that wood right now. Still got to do Gilbert Arenas, Warren and Skip Bayless, and Underdog. Stop playing with me. Don't put no sweat on my name. Whitlock on Black American NBA players. That's going to be interesting. What else we got? We did those two. We got to do Nick Wright on Stephen A. Smith. Damn. McAfee dodging Vrabel and Rossini. Shannon Sharpe talking about going back on network TV. We ain't done, but let's have a little fun. Let's get into this. Is this accurate? Top 10 NCAA football coaches of all time. I love when we beef it out. I love when we got to say, damn. All right, Kirby Smart is 10. Let's start there. Because we know how good Kirby Smart is. But what, one chip, as they do lazily? One chip? But he be having them athletes. Man, Kirby Smart be recruiting. He be getting dudes, especially D-line. Barry Switzer's better than Kirby Smart all time. I can see that. When I was growing up, Barry Switzer was it. So much he was it that he was the Dallas Cowboys coach. He came out of retirement. Did he come out of retirement or they just took him from Oklahoma? I think he was retired. Don't act like Barry Switzer wasn't it. Don't let it fool you. That's why people always talk about he won with Jimmy Johnson's players. Okay, but also there have been times when a coach switches and they don't win with those players. You better give him his credit. All right, Urban Meyer, 8. Yeah, everywhere Urban Meyer went, he drop a hit. He like Pharrell. He was just dropping hits everywhere. Dabo Sweeney, ooh, that's tough. See, I'm caught up in the moment. I think Dabo is under Urban Meyer for me. Let me think. I don't know. That Clemson run was sick. How many they win? 1, 2? I don't know about that. 7 is a little, might be higher. These other he higher than Kirby. I could give him higher than Kirby, maybe. Yeah. But them other two, I don't know about that. Woody Hayes, I can't even say it. Like I gotta call my daddy. I'll call my daddy. Tom Osborne, I remember that. Oh Lord, Jesus. Tommy Frazier, oh, you get me hyped with that nostalgia. That Tom Osborne got to line up against that damn Barry Switzer. It's a game to play today. It's a game. Nebraska versus Oklahoma. We used to then you throw some Notre Dame up in that thing. It's a wrap. Woo. Wait a minute. All right, I have to jump ahead. Where in the hell is Lou Holtz? Anyway, now I'm mad. Rocket Ishmael? Oh. Okay, Tom Osborne, we said 5. Bobby Bowden, my favorite coach ever. And I'm not saying the best coach. Just Bobby Bowden on the sideline, just looking at everybody. He looked like he had what's that restaurant? Cracker Barrel. He looked like he just sitting there at Cracker Barrel. Let me get some of them biscuits. You're like, Coach, the game's starting. I know the game's starting. I want some of them biscuits too. Ride, Bobby Bowden. That's what we used to always say when we see him coming up. And Bobby Bowden on the sideline just sitting there with his hands on his hips, talking about where them biscuits at. I told you I wanted them biscuits for this damn kickoff. And then you go, ride, Bobby Bowden. Ride, Bobby Bowden. Ain't nobody hyper than Bobby Bowden. Damn, I love that dude. Okay. Newt Rockney. All right, gotta call my daddy. Damn, I gotta call my granddaddy. Jesus. And Nick Saban. Okay, we know that. Number one. All right, let's keep going. Woo. Damn, y'all got me hyped. Love it. Okay, let's keep it going. We got some other issues out there. Let's just say that we know that SGA is the MVP, but the way we found out, not exactly the way we should have.
All right, now, just to be clear, the official announcement is happening here. Dirk and Steve, you all both won MVPs, but I don't remember Sham spoiling it way back then.
I don't think he was around then. He was a baby then.
Yeah, what are we doing, man? Like, it's Sunday, Shams. Go to brunch, you nerd. Come on.
All right, now.
Shams just stepped in it a little bit, right? You know, everybody wants to be first, even if you're right. And sometimes they're first and not right. But this time he was right, but you wanted to be first, and everybody's like, chill with the thirst.
There was a discrepancy with this. Shams leaked it. Listen, I think the NBA has to do something about that. Like, ultimately, you're the NBA. You control the media. Like, yeah, like Shams is an NBA reporter with ESPN who is a partner of the NBA. Like, to tweet at 6 o'clock in the morning who the NBA MVP is, it's actually embarrassing.
He ain't lying. That like, now you look at it, and who hasn't done something and then you didn't know the enormity of it, the magnitude of it, the gravity with it, and then you're like, oh my God. Shams, you literally, if this time is correct, at 6 a.m. told the world, hey, the MVP is. Like, dog, come on. Like, tell me Santa Claus is real. Like, let me wait to Christmas Eve at least. Like let it happen.
Like, it makes our league look like we have no organization. It makes our league look like it just makes it look like that's child's play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can't hold the winner of the most prestigious individual award in the NBA. We can't hold those results until, like, it's actually time to be announced.
Yep, like my youngest daughter, Olivia, cannot keep a secret. We'll lie, we'll swear that she's going to tell the truth. I tell her all the time, stop swearing. Oh, no, Dad, I swear I'm going to tell the truth. I say, just say yes or no. Your swear is like a yes, yes. I don't believe in the second yes because I believe the first yes. I don't know. As soon as you tell her, literally, 5 minutes later, MJ coming up to me. Olivia just told me we're going. I'm like, oh, God, Lord.
That was a little disappointing. Like, there's no way that can happen. Like, if there's supposed to be an announcement on Amazon Prime, like, the announcement has to happen on Amazon Prime. Like, this is something Commissioner Silver has to do something about. Like,
stop playing. Like, seriously, let's get up out of there, blah, blah, blah. All right, man, I get it. So now, Shams, you know you got a little egg on your face. I know you're going to play it off. I know that how the game goes. I've been there before. You got to go back on air. Keep it gangster. Keep it thorough. Keep it gangster, y'all.
Senior insider Shams Charania, who joins us fresh off brunch. Shams, big...
Nothing? Oh, we got to do that again. Malika is the best. First of all, I know y'all got issues with Malika. I got some of the same ones, but I don't let that cloud my judgment fully. This girl is a monster.
Hello to our senior insider Shams Charania, who joins us fresh off brunch. Shams, big news in Oklahoma City ahead of tonight's matchup against the Spurs. What update do you have on J-Dub here?
I hope he's about to laugh. Come on, Shams. She smoked you. They smoked you. It's all right. Smoke.
Malika, Jalen Williams has been cleared to play in Game 1 tonight against the Spurs. J-Dub.
Oh, hell no. Boo. I need a boo button. I ain't got a boo button yet. Nope. I need to. Nope. Yes. Come on, Shams. Now, that tells me something else. I ain't going to get all my. You know me, I go psychological profile real fast. But that tells me something. If. The only thing that he can have as an excuse is I didn't hear the brunch joke. So I didn't understand what she was saying, and I just didn't laugh. Other than that, if he heard Blake Griffin say, go to brunch, you nerd, and then he heard Malika say that, and then he ain't got 1 ounce of smile, okay, you're in a different lane. It's okay. We get it. We know what lane you in now. Goodness. Laugh it off. It's all good. Oh, I love this. Speaking of laughing it off, let's change it. Let's make amends.
Yo, I need Ticket on the show, and I need Jeremy Lin on the show.
Yes.
That's who Jeremy Lin, I'm giving you my invite.
Y'all remember when Linsanity was going on, and then Carmelo was looking a little greasy, a little funky at Jeremy Lin. Some say he undermined Linsanity. I don't know all the details. I forgot half of them. This was a decade ago, it feel like. But point being, y'all break it up, beat it up in the comments. there was some smoke between him and Jeremy Lin. I would love them to clear the air.
Come sit on the couch. Let's have a conversation.
Come to the hook, Jeremy.
Let's clear the air.
Please.
On that bullshit that's out there, please. And I love what you're doing right now, man. But come sit over here. Let's clear the air on a lot of bullshit. Novak was here. Sheed here, JR here.
Come on, we'll all come back. We're all coming back. It's a blue and orange. The blue and orange vibes is good, man. Let's
speak the truth.
Come bring it. Come on, Jeremy.
Come speak the truth, Jay.
Need you here, man.
Hey, the beauty of this, blah, 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 is, see, everybody always talk about the podcast and the negative side of the podcast and, everybody got a podcast. Too many athletes got podcasts. But look, this is the discovery process and we're getting closer to the truth, right? We are reclaiming stories that had narratives. Think about it. Before these podcasts, who did we listen to? Skip Bayless? Y'all trust him? I don't. Stephen A. Smith, you trust him? I don't. Well, you know why? Because I've seen them too many times because of likability or lack thereof slant a story. I'm not saying they liars. I'm saying they will make the story go how they want it to go in narrative. Case in point, what's happening to Jaylen Brown right now? A champion, finals MVP, right? Is being told now, you're not a good leader or unprofessional or you look silly because you said something we don't like. What? How many thousand and billion of times has that happened in all the years before podcasting, before athletes got to talk for themselves? Think about it. Just think about that. Y'all think I'm over here trying to be hyperbolic. No, not me. I like to dive and dig in there. What? No. You know, like the metal detectors. I'm that guy on the beach with the metal detector. Everybody just sitting there laying out, fat and sloppy. Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm about to get in the water. There's some gold out here. Maybe I'm going to find 38 cents today. That's me. I got time. You better have time too. Boy, this media is slanted. You don't believe me? Even the media knows it now. The media knows how crooked it is at times. Let's go.
Once upon a time, Stephen A. was a legitimately great reporter. Put every level of work in imaginable to where he's the biggest name in the space and still works as much as anybody in the business at all times is working. But talking to these guys...
Okay, heard what he said, and he ain't lying. Please salute the stripes on the side of Stephen A. Smith's uniform. That man has worked. Okay, now with that work, we're going to now question how you're working.
Like you're a mob boss, and they better watch what they say. There's harm in it. I know stuff. I know technically it's my job to report the things I know, but I know it and I just keep it in my back pocket in case I ever have to use it like the big joker in a spades game. Give me a break. If you have...
There's a problem in that. The threat is grander than actually him living that out through reality. But he's threatening. And it's almost, to me, I'm going to say it for real. I think it's an empty threat. Because if you are living your life the way you want your life lived, say what you want. I don't care. And then you're going to say, well, I'm going to tell people what people who play with you think. I'm going to tell people who work with you think. I'm going to tell them what your bosses think of you. And if you are living the life you want to live, guess what you say to that? Okay. And like to say that to I can move differently because I don't want the truth to come out means all I got to do is live in my truth. If I'm living in my truth, say what you want. I'm still going to prevail. I will prevail because I'm speaking the real. I don't care what people think of me. Not before what I think of me. Let's keep that. Let me clean that up because it's true. We all care about what people think of us, but some of us care about that more than we care about ourselves. Let me say it properly. I care what people think about me, but it ain't close to what I think of myself. Oh, inside me is the two biggest, fattest cheerleaders you ever seen with pom-poms. Go, Marcellus, go, Marcellus, go. I don't care what y'all saying. I can't hear you. They in there say go. My cheerleaders cheer for me. So when you start saying, oh, well, they going to say this about you, Jaylen, and let them talk. They still talking about me, and if they talking behind my back, that means they behind me. Yes, they are behind me.
Real information about Jason Tatum's feelings about Jaylen Brown, you should report it. If you have real information about the Celtics organization, how they feel about Jaylen Brown that you're just sitting on, yes, you should report it. The answer is not. Go to the mattresses and escalate. And it makes
what? I read it. I see it. It does make us all look bad. And I don't mean just media. It makes this whole industry of the athlete, like, because Jaylen Brown's being drugged into a conversation that he didn't want to. He didn't think that, me just saying this is my favorite year was going to make Stephen A. Smith lose his mind and then go grab Kendrick Perkins for backup and then try to just sully my name. He didn't know all that was coming. Why? For what? To what end? And then when you know you either losing the battle or you just mad that you ain't got the right answer, you start to say, don't let me tell everybody what I know about you. Negro, do it.
It does look bad. And also, here's the other thing. You're the only guy who does it.
I had to give you a promo with that one. Blah, blah, blah. Dog, don't let somebody tell somebody else, hey, you don't really know who they are. And that's supposed to move you? The only people that get shook by that are people who live lies. If you live in a lie, you got to be on the prowl and on the lookout for everybody who's going to tell the truth. If you live in your life, say, talk it. I give you the mic. What you talking about? People trying to punk you through some thinly veiled threats. Dog, I'm on Front Street with everything because guess what? I'm Jaylen Brown. You think I can hide? Remember he went to the NBA Summer League and he was talking, and they caught him talking about Bronny. He was like, I don't think he that good. I don't think he gonna make it or whatever. He can't hide. Hide what? Plus, if you've made it to that level, you made it to any level of success, you already done took your lumps. You already done been booed. You already been lied on. You already been cheated on. You done been through it. Let's talk some real game here, y'all. Come on. Somebody gonna come up to you. I'm gonna tell them that you like tacos with ketchup. I'm gonna tell them you like to go to bed with a Hawaiian Punch 2-liter and some Cheetos. Dog, Jaylen Brown, I wish he would. I wish this dude would. Let's continue on this show. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member. Let's get to this one real quick. I think this is crazy. Y'all see this track championship and then everybody try to take sides on this. Supposedly, you're not supposed to celebrate before you finish a race. All right? You're not supposed to celebrate before you finish a race. I'm going to tell you again, you're not supposed to celebrate before you finish a race. No taunting. It's a rule. I'm a rule stickler. Me, Marcellus Wiley, is a rule stickler. This boy running right here, too. Look at that. Look like you should play some football with them legs. All right, here we go. You're not supposed to celebrate. The finish line is right here, dog. Finish. Let's go. Instead, now, that's an unnatural movement. Why? Because your legs are still going forward and your hand is stopped. So now we're going to have to go from went from a natural movement to unnatural movement. Is this a celebration or is this a taunt? That's obviously a taunt. And then reality. See, everybody gets lost in the sauce. There's consequences to all actions, brother. They told you before. No. Don't cry victim now. No. You could have did all of that right after that finish line. You could have did all of that in the crowd, in the stands. And you know how selfish that is? There's 3 other dudes on that team looking at him like, now we got to fake it because you our boy, like we ain't mad. But what do you get out of that? Like, I get it. Look, I done silly stuff before, but I ain't. A relay? First of all, you're supposed to be thinking about others, not yourself. It's a relay. Second of all, y'all won. Take the gold medal is way better than this sign. Just simple as that, dog. So I saw people, I think RG3 was like, yo, this is wrong and this is crazy. I was like, dog, he broke the rule. Like, I don't understand why people break rules and then be mad. That's like when people get pulled over by the police and then they mad at the cop. I'm like, dog, do you know I pulled you over, ma'am? No. No, you know what? I can't do my normal. Normally I put gun to head, right? But that's a police officer. All right, so I don't want to be insensitive. Lie detector test. Let's do that. The real one. Ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over? No. I don't think I've ever been pulled over and I didn't know why, unless there wasn't a reason. But you know the reason, man. I pulled you over because you ran the damn stop sign. Come on, man. California roll. We know how it goes. Hey, let's speak of that rolling. Who's rolling right now? We were talking about Stephen A. McAfee rolling.
Pat McAfee did not talk about this story one time on his show, and his silence speaks volumes to me because he is typically all over these stupid off-the-field scandals. He's reported fake news on stories having nothing to do with sports on countless occasions, like when he ruined the life of an old Miss Sorority girl over a fake sex scandal.
Okay, let's get this intro out first. Okay, sounds like Pat McAfee didn't talk about Rossini and Vrabel. And look, it's died down the last couple of days. I would say it feels that way. I'm sure not to Diana. I'm sure not to Mike. But to us, it has, which is good. Which it could have done earlier if we were just got on the right track, the truth track earlier. But we didn't. But then the coverage of it is still going to always resonate with us because we're going to know people pick sides, and we want to know why.
Exact moment, this is what is being reported by everybody on the internet. Dad had sex with son's girlfriend.
When he incorrectly reported that LSU receiver Kyron Lacey was not involved in a deadly car accident.
It didn't happen. The reports of what he did were completely wrong.
He ruined the reputation of Brett Favre with some stupid story that Brett Favre stole money from welfare recipients.
Every time his name gets brought up, we have to mention. Hands are tied. Have to do it? Well, he tied the hands of the poor people and took money right out of their pockets.
I don't know the end of that story. I never got to the end of the Brett Favre story because I kept hearing two competing sides. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what really happened with that because I don't know if he was on the right side or wrong side.
Favorite when he apologized to Jimmy Kimmel for having Aaron Rodgers on his show.
And I can see exactly why Jimmy Kimmel felt the way he felt, especially with his position. But I think Aaron was just trying to talk shit. Now, did it go too far? And a lot of people... Jimmy Kimmel certainly said that was the case.
And it's not just that he didn't cover the story. It's the fact that he didn't say a single word about it when it was the biggest story in sports for 3 weeks. If he would have just come out and said, I'm not going to cover this story because I want to protect my relationships, or even I'm not allowed to cover this story, I would have respected that so much more than just acting like the story didn't exist.
Yeah, Le Batard came out day one, was like, nope, not me. Can't do it. But a lot of people have done that. And look, it's not your favorite response, but it's a respected response versus, what you talking about? Huh? Who? Diana. What? Michael Jackson, the movie? Dirty Diana? Like, no.
Pat McAfee is hailed as this independent, renegade, free speech leader in sports media, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. Never forget, when Pat McAfee had his own independent YouTube platform, he used to constantly brag that his show would never be an ESPN show.
Because our show was never a ESPN show.
First of all, he lost some weight. He look good now. Goodness, I didn't know he was that big. Big ass punter.
Never fucking will be. Other than that, I am so pumped to be a part of the ESPN. Fire.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what to do with that. Look, everybody, if you want to play my lowlights, your lowlights, my gaffes, if you want to play all the times I was wrong, like when I said the Chiefs dynasty was over, then they won 2 more chips after that. But I will say this. When it comes to that Rossini Vrabel story, the spider web of that story caught a lot of people in a twist, and they just had to pick a side. Some people had personal relationships with one or both. I know Mike Vrabel, but I haven't seen Mike Vrabel in forever. We came out the same draft class and we were cool then. And every time I see him, it's love, but I ain't seen him in forever. Diana Rossini, I don't think I've ever seen in my life. And then somebody gonna show me a clip when I worked with her, and I'm like, oh God, CTE is real. But the point is, some people just pick the personal relationship. I ain't going there, right? Some people also pick the relationship of like, beyond going there, this does me no good, right? Whether it's out of guilt or innocence. Out of guilt, it's like, yo, I ain't gonna be talking about them because I know what I'm up to. Out of innocence, like, I ain't gonna talk about them because it's just gonna bring more heat to where we are, and why do we need that? So the industry chose, and plus the NFL, you don't want to mess with the NFL and all this stuff. And people want to protect the journalistic integrity by not actually covering stories that question the journalistic integrity. That's basically the media has the microphone and they get the last word. They also get the first word because they got the microphone. Athletes, that's why all these podcasts and all this stuff, and that's why I love it, because athletes are saying, no, we got something to say in here. We got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Like what my boy Andre 3000 said, yo, the South got something to say. He got something to say. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I got to get some top fans some love. And then like this video. Like the video right now. Come on, man. Don't be that lazy. Use your thumb. Use your pinky. Something. Like the video. Subscribe to this channel. Become a member or hit the super chat. We chop it up. Top fans. We still got some show to do, y'all. We still got to get to the headline. Gilbert Arenas. Warren and Skip Bayless. We still got to do that for sure. Stomp is number 1. Blunt Man is 2. Blunt Man, new friend. What's up, Dick Dog? Adrian Robles, Master Proplex, and Rafael Ramirez. Hey, Rafael Ramirez. I love Big Dog. I like that name. Call him Double R, Rolls Royce. All right. Shannon Sharpe is going to speak on the rumors. We're going to do 2 more stories. I think we're going to do Gilbert last, and we can do Shannon Sharpe right now talking about network. I haven't heard this clip. I want to hear this.
Is that, hey, maybe I go back on network television, maybe I don't. But on this platform, when I know things, that's why a whole lot of times when I get information, I got a lot more information that Adam Schefter don't have.
Damn. Hey, if you go back on television, though, you got to bring me an Ocho with you here.
Hold on. I already.
Joe, that's the most words I've heard from Joe. Joe, like, hey, hook your boy up too, boy.
Oh no, hey,
I'm just letting you know.
Let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, I got information too. Unc going back to TV, right? I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this, right?
Now he got information.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, I ain't Adam Schefter and I ain't Shams. Yeah, but I know the shit. You hear me? But I told Unc last year. Now we a package deal. Now you can play if you want to. I'll show up to work on my own.
They are a package deal through high and low. I mean, there's been conversation, there's been articles written about how Chad said, I ain't going nowhere through the highs and lows of whatever they've been through, and vice versa. So you got to respect that friendship. You got to respect that professional relationship that they have. At the same time, I mean, Chad has stepped into some arenas without Shannon and vice versa. Like, it's just the way it is, but it's good to see them always connect the dots on here. Let's see what they say before I tell you what I know.
I'm scheduled to not. Hey, Joe, I walk on set in a full suit. Where I sit at?
Hey, all I ask for just one day out the week, bro. I don't ask for much, Let me just one day come talk some, you know what I mean? If y'all need me further notice,
okay.
He a triple OG with a fried fish sandwich. This dude got the dangling earring, the Jordan earring. But man, Joe Johnson, this is another guy who's gotten a little forgotten in the NBA lore and greatness, but everybody knows and everybody says he was the dude, right?
I think one time I said something.
Blah, blah, blah. Clickbait, they got me. Oh, no, that was cool. Like, oh, God, we got so many good topics. Let me do this. Y'all got to hear what Marshall Faulk said, and he stepped in it, talking about coaching and black coaches versus white coaches, kind of stepped in it. Jason Whitlock went there on NBA black players. We still got Dan Le Batard talking about Stephen A. Smith and his competition with athletes is not healthy. But we got to get into this one because this is our lead topic, and it's Gilbert Arenas. They say telling Skip Bayless, telling Underdog, oh, y'all trying to replace me? Now, everybody knows Gil's Arena, and golly, Gil's Arena and Inside the NBA this year both went through transitions. And I got to say this properly because those are the two of the best shows, if not the best and the second best. Like, there was a time Gil's Arena was the best show in sports for us. It was insane. And they talking basketball. They would go over to other sports here and there, but they were talking basketball. But it was rolling to the point where I even went to the show, not to go on the show. I just wanted to see what they were doing. Gilbert, the homie, he lived not too far from me, down the street some. And I'm like, man, I hit him out. I was like, no, I'm coming through. He said, say less. And I went through there expecting to see something like this, but much bigger and grander, but like something like this, like a setup. Oh, no. I walked into his house. It was NBC Universal. I was like, am I at Universal Studios? I couldn't believe it. He's like, dog, they taking care of us. I said, yeah, you think? I mean, catering, assistants, getting me water, makeup if I needed it, my shirt pressed. I'm like, Gilbert, we are at your house. I have a studio. Well, I got studios, but I got nothing like this. I was like, I'm in your house. You come to my house right now, I might not pick up the door. I might not go to the door. You come to my house, it's my kids' toys on the ground. Like, what the hell? It was amazing. It was a sick show. But both of them going through transition, and one goes from TNT to ESPN, and we lose scheduling, so then we lose connection. That's all that happened inside the NBA. They scheduling changed, and we changed with it. What happened with Gilbert is they took his name off, they brought in the football show, and they changed their schedule. They stopped going every 4 times a week, and they started going to 2 and took a break. We got habits, and when you break our habits, good or bad's going to happen. If I do this show every day, I see the numbers just keep going tick, tick, tick. Miss a couple, it's like, oh, that's what you doing? That's what you're doing? Real spit. So let Gilbert spit.
I hate Rashad? No, I don't hate Rashad. That's my guy.
Okay, that silence is, they asked, did he hate Rashad McCants? Because supposedly Rashad is doing the show with Skip Bayless a lot more than even Gilbert is. So that's kind of like a little backstory.
I'm not sure they like me anymore. I don't know.
Now, this is the thing that, remember the summer, everybody was talking about Gilbert. He was trending, going viral because of his relationship. In the independent space, he actually works for Underdog, right? That's pretty much what came from all of that. And people were like, why would you be independent and work for someone? Partner with them. Why'd you get, now your name's not on the show. They are in your home using your studio. You are not on another show, blah, blah, blah. These are the ramifications. These are the consequences of that summer conversation.
I'm going to just let y'all know, no different than NBA. Just remember this. Chat, words are powerful. Just like in the NBA, when people start writing, the team is better without them, that player reads it, that player believes it, that player starts acting like it.
Y'all catch that? Gilbert basically like, oh, y'all think y'all better without me? Show it, prove it. Instead of fighting. And we've all been on both sides. You've been in a relationship where she ain't feeling you no more, and how does she tell you? Through her actions. And then you be like, no, won't you stop hanging out with them? Won't you stop going there? Why are you always on vacation? Why you let them dudes call you and text you? Why are you going to eat with your friends? And what you arguing for? You can't legislate. You can't communicate what my fandom is, what I'm attracted to. That ain't no conversation. It just is. You also been the one not fighting. You're like, oh, you think, oh, y'all, that's what you want to do? You want to hang? Peace. Do you? Gilbert says, oh, y'all think y'all better without me? Prove it.
You know, so if y'all saying the show is better without me, hey, and the producers them say, oh, hey, you know, fans, you know, they don't care if he's here or not. And hey.
But you know what's crazy? This is how in sports you see a guy get paid and then you see a guy get cut. And you're like, how he was good and he got paid and then now all of a sudden he ain't as good, or he just a notch off. Maybe he the same, but they let him go. This is how. Because they run another example. They run another actuary that says, wait a minute, we're paying him $100 million. Are we getting $100 million ROI? The ratings, the wins, the losses. They start looking and they're like, we can do this for cheaper. And that's all they want, younger and cheaper. In this case, older and cheaper.
I'm on vacation, so, you know, I don't need to be at work. I think I'm finals. I think I'm on a finals duty, not this one. Steve Nash never played in one NBA Finals. I mean, it's fucking tough Western Conference, man. You got Kobe and you got Duncan that was down there running shit.
I think we off that topic, though. Let me look at this one more time. This is him at the crib, where also, I don't even know the name of it now, but I'm going to call it Gil's Arena. The basketball show is at his crib. I'm also going to say the football show, what is that called? Gridiron is at his crib. From what I know. Now, things have shifted and changed, and I'm not sure what is going on, but this is a power control conversation that it seems like Gilbert is being forced to react to instead of being able to be in a position where he can be proactive. Gilbert knows this. There is not a single solitary reason way that I could ever let someone come in my home and act like they got more sway, more control than me. Except if they paying for it. Now, to what degree are you paying for it is the degree of control I will give you. Yes, I'll prove it to you. I just got this flyer. Yeah, let me show y'all this. Okay. I'm going to do a free ad for somebody just because. I got this flyer called Court Share, something like this. Y'all know I play pickleball at home all the time. I love it. So all of a sudden, I guess somebody heard it, walked down the street, CEO of the company, put it up on my mailbox. You ever want to rent out your court when you're gone, or you just at home and just want people chilling in the backyard? And I can't lie, I didn't say yes or no. I was conflicted. I was like, man, easy money, because I'm not using the court but 2-3 times a week for 2 hours. But I was like, man, the first time I see somebody in my backyard who has decided he want to play pickleball and also, I don't know, throw some trash on the ground, I don't know, leave a water bottle just chilling, I don't know, want to go check out my barbecue grill, I don't know, decide it's a hot day, maybe I jump in the pool, I don't know, just want to wander around and look inside the house. We coming outside today, partner. Now, that's not Gilbert's situation, but the point is, nobody likes anybody in their stuff. And sometimes that gets to a point where you can't pay for that. Me reading Gilbert, knowing Gilbert, got a lot of love for Gilbert. He pissed. Now, Gilbert a free agent this summer. Gilbert gonna get paid somewhere. Unless all of this has happened and undermined that. Look, he ain't got the wave he had before, but he still is a wave. You could boogie board this one all the way in, trust me. I know one suitor, I know one company that's like, whenever he ready. He knows. Gilbert will be fine. But damn, this ain't the way you want to go out. They up in your crib. Talking about what? Talking about, huh? And then Skip Bayless, this is the other element, then I'll get out of here, y'all. They did all this to assert him there. Now, Skip Bayless is on his second run. Dare we say resurrection? Because Skip was out of the game. He was doing his podcast, and respectfully, it wasn't doing as well as we expected a Skip Bayless podcast to do. Let's just start and stop there. I got too much love for that Mount Rushmore of Skip Bayless. But he wasn't hitting. The Fox situation, and then that, he left Fox, and then that. Then they put him in. And the reason I know a lot more about this situation than average, because there were conversations of me doing it with Gilbert or me doing a Gilbert version here, because I got a similar setup. His is better, I can't lie, but I got a similar setup. I just got to, do it. And I was learning from Gilbert. And then Skip came around. And I can tell you one thing. I'm gonna give y'all some food. I'm gonna give you a little bit of food. Not a breadcrumb. I'm gonna give you some food, something you can eat. They were trying to see Marcellus and Skip. And it was like, nah. I have a reputation and a reality that I'm not gonna play with you. Like, I'm not gonna laugh. It's not funny. I'm gonna be a good teammate. I'm a great teammate. I'm probably the best teammate. I've had more co-hosts than anybody, and none of them dislike me. However, they also know Marcellus ain't gonna suffer no fool. And at that time, it wasn't gonna work with Skip Bayless and I, because Skip Bayless knows Marcellus is gonna call me out. Right? Simple as that. That's the nicest way I could say it. And I was like, fine. I'm going to do it in my house. I'm going to do it at my house, damn it. But the point is, Gilbert was the dude. Skip was left for dead. And now Skip is in Gilbert's house looking like that, and he looking like that. And to Underdog, it feels like that's the real power dynamic. You looking up to Skip, Skip looking down on you, all in your crib. Oh, Jesus. If I looked in the backyard and them suckers wasn't playing pickleball, and I mean dedicated pickleball, I mean you better not do nothing else. If I see a piece of lint on, that's why I haven't called that person. I'm sorry. I can't do it, even though I want to. I want that easy money. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, man. Fascinating show today. Thank you guys. You guys are rocking with your boy. Just tell people, go to Wiley Show, man. They talk for real over there. Like all these people are my homies, and none of them are my friends. You know what I mean? That's how I treat people. Like, dog, if I can't be me around you, then move. Right? Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm gonna tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Right? And if they don't like it, all right, don't invite me to your party. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. I'll be okay. I'll be with my kids anyway. We got a big trip coming up. We got a tournament, Sacramento. I heard Kevin Durant's team gonna be out there. I can't wait to see KD. We got to play them. I heard them some dudes, some little ninjas out there. Let's go have some fun. So, hey, have an amazing day. Everybody rock in, rock out, and hit the like button on the way out, okay? Love you guys. Peace. Well, it's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I believe it's the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation.